Good morning, students. Today we will start lesson number 2. The lesson number 2 is physical and chemical changes. Before start this chapter, we should know what is changes. So changes means modification or alteration. Changes occur every moment around us. In fact, they are an integral part of nature. In this chapter, we will see how changes are classified and study physical and chemical changes systematically. So changes may be classified in various ways. So the next topic is type of changes. So there are different type of changes. One is reversible change, then irreversible change, desirable change, undesirable change, physical change, and chemical change. So all these changes we will study one by one. Let's take the first one, reversible change. So what do you mean by reversible change? A change is said to be reversible when the opposite change can be brought about by reversing the conditions. Means in reversible change, no new material are created and the original material can be recovered. So this is called a reversible change. Example of reversible change is when the ice melt on being heated and water freezes on being cooled. So thus the change of ice into water and that of water into ice are reversible. In fact, all changes in state of matter are reversible. So this is about the reversible change. Next one is irreversible change. So what is irreversible change? A change is said to be irreversible when the opposite change cannot be brought about by reversing the conditions. Means in the reversible change, new materials are created and the original material cannot be recovered. So this is a irreversible changes. Let's take the example burning of wood. So when we burn a wood is converted into a ash. Then ash cannot be converted into the original position. Means that is a wood into a wood again. So this is called a irreversible change. Next one is desirable change. So what is desirable change? Some changes are useful to us. Those changes which are useful to us, that are called desirable changes. This is the example of desirable changes, ripening of fruit. So this is ripening of fruit gives a nutrient to our body. So this is a desirable change. Next one is undesirable change. So undesirable change, the changes which are harmful to us, like spoiling of food, then volcanic eruptions. So this volcanic eruptions releasing harmful gases which are not useful to us, and if we eat spoiling food then we will suffer from different diseases. So these all are undesirable changes. Next change is a physical change. So what is a physical change? A change in which no new substances are formed and which can be reversed by reversing the conditions. So this is called a physical change. Example of physical change, first one is melting of ice. So when we heated, ice melt and to give water. So this kind of matter contained in ice and water is the same. So no new substances are formed when ice melts. So also water changes back into ice when cooled. So thus the change is reversed by reversing the condition. Hence the melting of ice is a physical change. Next example we will take the freezing of a liquid. So we know that the water freezes at 0 degrees Celsius. So water freezes and to give ice. So on being heated, ice melt to give back water. So the freezing of water is a reversible change. And here no new substances are formed when water freezes. So the freezing of water is a physical change. Next example of physical change is sublimation. So what do you mean by sublimation? Sublimation means in which the solid directly form vapors without melting. So this process is called a sublimation. Here this is the ammonium chloride. So when we heated ammonium chloride is directly converted into a gaseous state without melting. So this is called a sublimation, and here no new substances are formed. So this is called a physical change. So sublimation comes in a physical change. Next example is the dissolution of a substance in a liquid. So when we dissolve a substance in a liquid, no new substances are formed. So this will also undergo into a physical change. So solution will formed when there is a solute and solvent combine. Then solute and solvent combine, then they are forming a solution.